Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Time to cut some more agates. I got another selection from the Gila mountain range area in Arizona. So let's set these down and walk through what we're cutting. I got a little tiny one. Sometimes these come out really good. It's got some thickness to it, mostly round. So just cut through that like that. Hope for some good bands. This one's similar, but it's got an area that's probably going to have maybe some moss or something. Kind of want to see what's in it, so I want to cut that way so I get both that and that. Alright, this one's kind of peeling on that side. A little bit of a window on that side, peeling right there. So I don't know, maybe I cut it like that, if I can. That's what I'll shoot for. Some more of the skin might peel, we'll find out. Okay. Another flat one. Probably just cut that through the thick part. I don't see any windows or anything. Alright, looks like a piece of seam agate here with banding on that side and that side. So we'll cut right in between those two. Pretty sure it's going to be banded. Alright. A little bit of a window right on top here. Looks like a fracture. This might come off. So I don't really want to cut through that. How do I want to cut this? Alright, so we're just going to cut this one this way. Maybe at an angle. Alright. A little bit of a window on that end. So I either got to cut this one diagonal or just pick a thick spot here and cut. We'll see. Alright, last up, got this large nodule. And again, it's a combo. We got moss and banded agate. You can see the moss section. Comes up pretty high here, so this banded agate might pinch out. And this might be the biggest face of it. So I'm going to cut back behind that parallel. We'll see what we end up with. I'm guessing it's going to be more of the moss than the banded, but we'll see. All right, you can wait these on the saw, get them cut open, and I'll be right back. We'll see what's hiding on the inside of these. All right, back from the saw. Let's start with this one. Well, very pretty with the banding around the outside, but it's mostly quartz. But that might still look pretty good polished. Similar to the last, a little bit of banding around a quartz center. This side's really pretty, like that dark band right there. Alright, got this little one. Let's see if we got any good banding in it. No, similar to the last two. As far as the little tiny bit of banding around a quartz center. Alright, looks like a quartz day. Okay, next up. So I cut behind that, but unfortunately I clipped that. And yeah, I lost a little bit of pattern, but look at that, a lot more banding, just a little bit of quartz. And the banding's got great color. Well, if it would have come out a little further this way, it would have been perfect. Still doesn't look bad, and it would look great polished. All right, another little one. All right, well, this one's all agate, banded all the way through. The nice bands around the outside here. Got a little bit of parallax possibly. The center is a little bit different than those, but it came out nice. Again, that would be a good little one to polish. Easy. All right, next up we got this kind of a seam agate with the banding showing on either side. Let's see how well this turned out. Well, the banding went all the way through, obviously. Looks like it does have a healed fracture. But perfect pattern. Nice colors, nice banding, a lot of depth. I think this one would look great polished as well. Unfortunately, it's got that fracture you can see in it, but it's a nice looking stone. All right, two left. So this one, once I cleaned it up, look at the red plumes back here, mixed with a little bit of banding. I cut pretty much where I wanted it, back behind that window. Let's see if we end up with banding or plumes or both. Wow, we got a little bit of both. And it's pretty solid, very little pitting. Kind of in between the moss and the banding a little bit. But that'll make a nice specimen. Definitely gonna polish that. Cool. All right, last up. Well, this one I wanted to cut on this side of this peeled section of the agate. I did clip this little window. Let's see how it came out. Huh. Well, I think it's just chipped off a little. If I don't polish this, I can correct that. That is some wicked banding. Got some parallax in that for sure. It does have a few little fractures in the bottom on it. Doesn't take away too much. Gonna definitely polish that one as well. Well, I got some work to do. All right, well, this is a good one to end the video on. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, have a good day.